Welcome to Last of the Romans modded Madden Dynasty 24 with the better backups roster. And this will be a Bears Dynasty, although I will be playing other games as well. Probably about 3 a week, I would imagine. Um, yep, let's have a look at the progression report because I always like to see it. So we'll sort by overall gained. Let's go through the teams. So the 49ers, Ricky Pearsall jumped up a whole lot. Garen, not okay. I can't say that guy's name. He's an 82 now, so that's pretty good. Hufanga is up to a 93. Uh, yeah, Bosa's a 99. On the Bears, Tyreek Stevenson jumped up 9, Sewell 9, Caleb Williams 8. He's up to an 86 to start. This is using, again, the better backups roster, which I made. And it does have pretty inflated ratings for quarterbacks and running backs in particular. Just because I uh, I just feel the base roster is very weak in the middle of the pack for those positions, so I boosted a lot of players up. I also gave a lot of prospects at other positions increased progression. I handed out stars basically. But anyways, Darnell Wright up 8 points, 85. Cole Kmet up to a 92. Swift up to a 90. Oh, I didn't even see that. See, I'm not really that big of a Swift fan, so I don't know. I guess that's possible. I mean, he's got the talent for it, I guess. We'll see. But yeah, I think Montez Sweat I need to move up a bit more because 87 seems a bit weak. Because he was a monster as soon as he got to Chicago. But yeah, 84 to start is just too low, so I think I want him at about a 90. But anyways, yep, that's about it for the Bears. The Bengals had Jordan Battle, Miles Murphy, Davis Gaither, Mims, Pratt. Yeah, good jumps by a lot of these guys. Jamar Chase is up to a 96. Um, yeah, I'll go through the individual rosters later, but this is just the progression report for now. So Kincaid up to a 91. I know he's a bit overrated, but he is pretty good. Um, Kyer Elam up to an 82. James Cook up to an 87. Their fullback got really good. For the Broncos, I guess Bo Nix is the most notable uh, to progress, although Mims is up to an 85. But yeah, Bo Nix up to a 79. It's pretty good. On the Browns, wow, Zinter went up 20 points. That's pretty rare. Um, Buccaneers had Broswell, Bryce Hall, Godeke, Kate Otten all progress pretty well. Um, Cardinals, Kyler Murray's up to a 91. Huh. Yeah, he's definitely got the arm for it. I guess the big question, I guess this is if he started watching film. He gets a 10-point boost. Because he doesn't like to really, study it too much. I know he does what is asked of him, but there's some guys that are just like really into tape, and some guys that just need, to know what's going on basically. They're not gonna dig too deep into it. Like Brett Favre wasn't one for tape really. Murray's not either. But he can rely on his natural talent, so he gets away with it a bit at least. Um, McBride up to an 86. Marvin Harrison Jr. up to an 85 as a rookie. So some pretty good progression for the Cardinals. The Chargers had JT Woods, the free safety, jump up 9. Joe Alt starting out as an 81. Quentin Johnston finally progressed up to a 78. Kamani Vidal. Well, I say finally progressed. He only had 1 year in the league, but he just wasn't good last year. Started out as a 73 on this roster, now a 78. That's not bad. Kamani Vidal, that is up to a 76. Yep, that's about all. The Chargers didn't get it a whole lot. The Chiefs, looks like they had some linemen jump up a bit. Rashi Rice is up to an 87. Yeah, they had a lot of progression. Karlaftis up to an 84, McDuffie up to a 91, Hollywood Brown up to a 84. Yeah, they did well for their feast then. Colts, Adonai Mitchell up to an 81. Hmm. Yeah, there's no like I don't want to say what I'm thinking. I'm gonna put this more lightly. There's no meter that determines how much a player cares in a given play. There's nothing like that. So this is a guy that gives up on plays that he's not involved in, and some coaches don't like that. Some see it as conserving energy, but yeah, it's definitely a concern if you know if it's affecting the play. But it's hard to say, because like if the play is really just on one side of the field, it's college football, where they want to section off half the field for their quarterback so that it's easier to make a read. They only have to make one or two reads instead of four, or the whole field. So maybe that's why he gave up on a lot of plays is because he knew that he was just a decoy anyways, and that as long as a body was on him, then he was doing his job. So I don't know. I feel like that could have been a big you know non-issue. So we'll see. Liatu Latu up to a 79. I kind of wish that was higher. I probably should have had him start out a bit higher. If I remember, I'm gonna move him up to a 75 in the base roster. I'm actually gonna write that down. Because I don't think he's gonna start out. I could even see him as high as a 77 to start out as a rookie. If not even in 78, because he's pretty dedicated to the sport and he's very intelligent and just he's not going to have the kind of rookie struggles that other guys have, I think. I think he's going to be more prepared than the average rookie. We got Bernhard Raimann up to an 84, Pittman up to an 89. Alright, Colts had decent progression, I guess. Not a whole lot of it, really. Looking at the Commanders, ooh, Jaden Daniels starting out as an 83. Benjamin St. Just. Yeah, I really can't judge what Jaden Daniels is going to do. I mean, he was great in college. The big knock on him coming into the draft was that he couldn't throw over the middle, which I just don't know if that's really true. I mean, and it doesn't even matter really because Aaron Rodgers doesn't really throw over the middle either. So the fact that Jaden Daniels isn't throwing that much over the middle, and especially in an offense that was designed to, work the edges and not really focus on the middle, I don't think that's really a concern for me. But, we'll see how he does. I don't think he's going to be as good as an 83 is going to have him be, but yeah, I definitely am excited to see him play. It's going to be really cool to see what he can do because I'm pretty sure they said that he averaged a first down per play in college. Like 10 yards a play, a snap, which is mind-boggling, and I'd have to double check that because that just seems impossible, really. But that's what I've heard. Anyways, he might be pretty good, and in this sim he is. So the Commanders also got Derek Forrest up, Benjamin St. Just, Jamin Davis, one of the fastest linebackers in the league. I probably need to bump up his speed. I don't know what they have it at. I did go through a lot of ratings, but I just didn't get like to the nitty-gritty of everything. I just saw he was kind of where I wanted him, which was a 78. It's just I forgot to check if his speed was jacked up because he is really fast. But anyways, looks like McLaurin's up to a 90, uh, Newton up to a 75. Yeah, I kind of want Newton higher in the base roster, so this is, it's good for me to look at these and adjust them because I'm not entirely happy with all of the ratings, and I definitely feel there's room for improvement. So I would give Newton like a 76, I think. Well, it depends. If Latu is a 70, let's say, I would say 79 for Latu. I would give Jared Verse a 78, and then I would give Newton a 76, I think. I don't know. I do believe in Newton. I just know that he was falling in the draft because of a ankle thing. So really, I think he could have gone a lot higher, and he does have the talent for it. Okay, let's get to the Cowboys. They had Cooper Beebe, the rookie, third round pick, go up 12 points to an 81. Yeah, I have heard good things about him. 81 would be pretty impressive if he's that good. Ferguson up to an 88. Wow. Flournoy up to a 75. That's a big jump. They also have Jalen Brooks up to a 73 7-point jump. Oh yeah, their kicker is insane. Aubrey. He had really, really good accuracy and a pretty strong leg. So, wow. Micah Parsons up to a 98. Yeah, I kind of imagine him close to 99 at least. Um, hmm. Yeah, the Dolphins didn't really get much here. At least not anything of too much value. I mean, Waddle up to a 90. Holiday or Holland that is up to a 90. Achane up to a 91. Could have been better, I feel like, but not the worst. Ooh, yeah, the Eagles got a lot of progression. Look at this. 12 points for Cooper DeJean. 11 points for Quinion Mitchell. 11 points for Johnny Wilson. And 7 points for Dickerson and Dankwa. So a huge amount of progression. They've also got Carter going up to an 84, Huff up to an 82. Although I can see having raised that one in the base roster too. I feel like Huff is already kind of an 82, at least maybe an 81. He did pretty well with the Jets, I believe it was. Yeah, because he didn't get traded until the off season. So, anyways, Jalen Carter. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be a good, well, is a good combo with their other linemen. It's gonna be interesting to see how the sim handles it. Or they've moved him to right end, so yeah, Jordan Davis being in the middle there, 81, that's gonna really help. But I wonder. I mean, I've seen in the sim that the at the middle, the defensive tackle ends up getting more pressure for some reason, even though in real life it's definitely the ends. So anyways, Reed Blankenship up to an 80, Ringo up to a 77. So let's have a look at the Falcons. Bergeron, Dorless, Mooney all up. Pitts up to an 87. Rondale Moore up to an 82. Decent progression. Neighbors up to an 86 for the Giants. Thibodeau up to an 82. I feel like he should probably be higher to begin with, but I'm not really sure. I'd probably only bring him up a point to an 80 to start with if he's a 79. I'd have to look again, but I mean, it's half predictive, half evaluative, based on evaluation. Um, so yeah, I'm kind of giving guys boosts that I think will be good next year, even if they weren't that great last year. But it's not a huge boost. It's like a point or two. But anyways, Tank Bigsby up to a 79. Yeah, so ooh, Devin Lloyd up to an 85. Trevor Lawrence up to an 84. Let's see the Jets. The Jets, well, Brees Hall's up to a 91, which I could definitely see, and Garrett Wilson up to a 90. I could definitely see that too. Quinnen Williams up to a 95. Oh, he's going to be a game wrecker if I don't turn off the superstar abilities. So I'm gonna, I think, turn off superstar abilities and also try the what is it, competitive mode instead of simulation because I've had, well, I've been told that it's better. I don't know if it really is. I think Sabo says to play on competitive, so that's why I was playing on that. But I think it's Ninja Duder who says play on competitive because it's yeah, no, Sabo's saying simulation. Ninja Duder says competitive, so I don't really know which one to use. But anyways, we got the Lions. Jameson Williams up to an 88. He's definitely one of the fastest players in the league. So, you know, he was really good in college. He dropped because of an injury, if I'm remembering correctly, and then he got suspended for gambling. Pretty unfortunate. Um, but yeah, I think he's. I've heard really good things out of camp from him. Uh, they're saying that he had a monster off season, so I can definitely see him being an 88. Well, maybe more like an 86, but it's, yeah, I'm happy with that. Laporta up to an 88. I could definitely see that. He's really good. Montgomery having a year 5 progression to 90. That'd be pretty awesome. Um, yep, Aiden Hutchinson up to a 89. Let's see the Packers. Ooh, what happened to the Packers? They did not progress much. Christian Watson did go up to an 84 or 82, that is. Um, Oladapo up to a 74 6-point progression. Yeah, just not a lot there. That's pretty disappointing for the Packers. I didn't even notice that. I only checked the Bears on this one before making this video. Jordan Fuller up to an 84. Chuba Hubbard up to an 82. I just don't see that really happening. He's a definite 78 in my mind. I just maybe even a 77 or a 76. I don't know. I don't see a huge amount of upside with his running. Anyways, legit up to a 77 as a rookie. Yep. Panthers had decent progression, not as bad as the Packers, that's for sure. So the Patriots, Demario Douglas, I think he's like 5'9". He's a slot guy. I might be thinking of Darius Davis of the Chargers. But they're pretty similar build, I thought, and kind of same play style and draft capital, so that's why I get them confused. Tavai up to an 87, Cole Strange up to a 78, Antonio Gibson up to an 85. That's an interesting one. Up to it, yeah, I had him at an 82, and I do kind of, well, see, Gibson, Rivera didn't like Antonio Gibson and didn't give him a lot of carries, so I don't think he got as many opportunities as he could have. And, you know, for running backs, you got to get into a rhythm sometimes. You know, give them multiple carries in a row so that they can, you know, just get into the flow of the game. And when he's coming off the field every, you know, for the first 2 downs of every drive, or you know, every before, you know, he was a third down back basically. Because he's really good at receiving. Because he had played a bit of wide receiver in high school or college, that is. Although that was technically because they had injuries at the wide receiver position, and he just had to play it because no one else was there to do it. So it's a little overstated that he was a wide receiver in college, but he definitely did it. And he does have good hands. So anyways, he's up to an 85 with Ramondre Stevenson also up to an 85. That'll be an interesting duo. The Raiders, it looks like Jackson Powers Johnson went up to a 79 as a rookie. Jacoby Myers up to an 82. Max Crosby up to a 98. Let's have a look at the Rams. 10 for Jordan Whittington out of Texas. 6 for Cameron Kitchens. 5 for Blake Corum. 5 for Tutu Atwell. 3 for Puka Nacua up to a 90. Kieran Williams up to an 89. Yep, some pretty good progression for the Rams. Ravens, oh wow. Adiza Isaac up 13 points. Roger Rosengarten up 13. Voorhees up 12. Tampa up 9. Falele up 9. 6 points for Makari. I mean, yeah, they got it all. They got everything they wanted right there. Let's have a look at the Saints. So Fulaga is up to an 80 as a rookie. Yeah, that's about it for the Saints. That's disappointing for them for sure. For the Seahawks, looks like Christian Haynes jumped up 10 points. Charles Cross up 9. Bobo up 7, up to a 78. Devin Witherspoon up to an 89. Jackson Smith and Jigba up to an 84. Kenneth Walker up to a 90. Tariq Woolen up 3 points to an 89. Yeah, very good progression here. Let's see. So the Steelers, Logan Lee went up 11 points. That's a big jump for a rookie. Pahoko up 7. Joey Porter up to an 86. Firemouth up to an 88. Patrick McQueen, or Queen that is, up to an 88. Alex Highsmith up to a 91. Oh man, I forgot Patrick Queen went to the Steelers. Darnell Washington up 3 points. Fields actually progressed a bit. I think his awareness is still pretty bad. Oh, it went up 8, so it's like he actually started reading the field. Not that that was his biggest issue. I feel like with Fields, it was more that he wasn't either trusting his arm to make the throw or he couldn't read, with anticipation, like being able to throw guys open. Or he was just going through his progressions too quickly, but I definitely saw him going through them. It just wasn't like he ever felt comfortable reading the field. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's what happened. So I definitely think, if you can get the mental side of things, it's not that he's dumb, it's just that I feel like he's going through his progressions too quickly and not trusting himself. So yeah, I'm sure a good quarterback coach could get him up there. But anyways, he's up to an 82. I think, let's see. It's got to be, I saw that Russell Wilson's an 83, so yeah, I'm not really sure who's going to be starting for the Steelers. I'll have to decide that on game day. It'll probably be Fields, honestly, because he's younger, and, might as well see if he can develop, because the Stats Matters tool was developed and could help him progress, I think. I think you can use it with the other one. I'll have to check that, actually. But anyways, Tank Dell up 6 points to a 90. Aziz Al-Shayer up to an 87. Henry Tuatu, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that guy's name. He's up to a 76, 8 points. Stingley up to a 91. And then, yeah, so pretty good progression for the Texans. Titans, 10 points for Skoronski, 6 points for Tyjae Spears up to an 87, 5 for Chigo Okonkwo. Yeah, Tony Pollard's up to an 88. Decent for the Titans, that's for sure, especially with the running backs. Vikings, yeah, Dallas Turner up to an 80 as a rookie. Andrew Booth, 75. Hawkinson up to a 93 now. Addison to an 84. Kind of feel like Addison's actually better than that. I just was a bit uncomfortable changing it because I had, I second guessed myself with that one. But I feel like if I were rating him from scratch, he'd be like an 84 to start with. So he'd be up to an 86 now. So I'm not really sure if I'll change that or not, but that's just how I would, I am probably gonna adjust that. But anyways, that and then also Nwangwu. I don't know how to say the guy's name, but I had heard good things about how he carried the ball in limited action last season, and that it looked like he had like Jalen Warren kind of pop and ability to spell the lead back. But yeah, he's only rated as 68 in the base roster. I might have to change that. I would rather like to see him in preseason and hopefully a bit in regular season before really making that call. But I feel like he's better than Ty Chandler, who's rated as 76. So it's just we'll see. I don't know. I mean, he had like what? Like I don't know. Probably less than 50 carries, I would think. Probably less than 30 even. So it's hard to say based on such a limited sample size. All right, well, let's get to the game. The first game that so I played this whole game. Uh, it was 28 to 28. We're going to overtime, and it crashed. It crashed. I'll say that again. It crashed, and I am not happy about that. But I guess I'll replay the whole thing. So yeah, let's go over the lineups first this time. We've got Mahomes the 99, Pacheco 92, Reese Zamet 78, Bailey and Steele backing up, Reese at fullback as well. We've got Rashi Rice, Marquise Hollywood Brown, and Kadarius Toney, and Xavier Worthy, Sky Moore, Justin Ross, all on wide receiver. Zamet's going to be backing up Kelsey at tight end. We signed Bakhtiari, Trey Smith at right guard, well, left guard. Humphrey at center, right guard is Hanson, right tackle is Juwan Taylor. I'm gonna have to look that over again. Let me just double check. Yeah, no, that is right. Karlaftis at left end. Azuma, Felix Azuma at right end. Defensive tackle, of course, being Chris Jones. Leo Chenal at left outside linebacker. Nick Bolton at middle linebacker. Right outside linebacker is Tranquil. McDuffie, Watson, Steven Nelson at the cornerback position with Diggs and Breed at safety. Diggs was signed out of free agency. We've got Harrison Butker, one of the best kickers, and we've got one of the strongest legs in the NFL in Matt Araiza. Xavier Worthy is going to be taking kickoff duty for now, but his carrying is a 73. I'm a bit worried. I'm actually going to put Amani Bailey in there. I just feel more comfortable with the guy with 89 carrying compared to 73. So, yeah, I just don't want to fumble, so I'm going to go with that. I don't really care how big our returns are going to be. Third down back, we'll have Pacheco still. Power back still Pacheco, of course. You know what? I kind of feel like third down back should be Reese, but I don't know. I'm torn on that. I guess I'm gonna leave Reese as the backup. Rice, Kelsey, and Hollywood will be playing slot. We'll have Karlaftis and Uzuma at the 3-4 end. We've got our nickel or our dime linebacker. It looks like Nick Bolton, and our nickelback Steven Nelson. That is the Chiefs. Let's have a look at the Ravens. They have 98 Lamar Jackson with Cunningham backing him up. Derrick Henry at 95. Keaton Mitchell at 82. We've got Justice Hill behind him. Picard at fullback. We've got Zay Flowers with Rashad Bateman, Al Galore, Robert Woods, who is signed. Hardy, the trailing guy on the depth chart. Tight end, we've got Andrews, Likely, and Kolar. Pretty good bunch. Stanley at left tackle. Voorhees at left guard. Linderbaum at center. Right guard is Falele. And right tackle is Rosengartner. That is a fearsome offensive line. But it gets worse. Metabuki, 88. Ojabo, pretty good, really. Michael Pierce, an 85, so their defensive line's very solid. They have Isaac, an 83, Roquan, a 95, Owe, a 90, or an 80, Humphrey an 91, Wiggins an 80, Tampa an 81, Stevens an 80. I mean, Marcus Williams an 86, Kyle Hamilton a 90. Their defense is terrifying. They've got Justin Tucker, the kicker, pretty good. They've got Stout, the punter, also pretty good. Hardy's going to be doing the kickoff duties and the return duties, really. And Linderbaum is our long snapper. We've got Keaton Mitchell playing the third down back, and Henry will be the power back, of course. We don't really have a backup power back. It's going to have to be Justice Hill if Henry gets tired, so that's not ideal. We'll have Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Bateman in the slot, and then Van Noy and Ojabo at 3-4 end with Matabuke playing the defensive tackle position because he is a hefty 293 pounds and can handle it. Roquan, the dime linebacker, and Tampa, the nickel backer. So yeah, two very good teams. Like I said, it went 28-28, and I should have actually won the game with the Ravens, but I forgot what the friggin' spike the ball button was. So because I've been playing NCAA more, and I haven't actually been playing Madden very much. But I wanted to get back into it because I made this roster, so I'll be trying to get through a whole season of the Bears, and probably multiple seasons, because I'd like to play at least another year or two into the future and see Quinn Ewers and stuff. And yeah, there's draft classes going up to 29 now, I think, so there's some runway. Yeah, the big story for this game for me, of course, is how good is Louise Zama, rugby player that the Chiefs signed. I think my volume might be a little off. I might be getting kind of overshadowed by the game's audio. I have to apologize if that's the case. I'll have to fix my audio settings after this if I notice that. It's been a while since I recorded, and I did kind of notice it the last time I recorded, because I think I might have changed my volume settings at some point. It just is too quiet now for me. But I also don't need to dominate the background sound. So yeah, it's a fine line, I guess. I mean, I mainly care about the crowd sound, not that it's especially well done for Madden, but it's not bad. I definitely like the NCAA's crowd sound a bit better, but it's a different atmosphere in college football, so it's a bit understandable that there is a difference to begin with. So last game, I struggled very early on. Well, for like the first half, I really struggled with the Chiefs, and actually I was losing 28-3, I believe it was, and then I managed to come back and tie it up, which I had missed one of the extra points, but I got two other ones, 2-point conversions, so that was how I got there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just hoping I can get the run game established more early on for these teams, because it was a rough game passing. That one, I just wanted to get that out of the way and get picked off there. But I had done something like that last game too, where I tried to use the free-form passing to avoid an interception, and I put it right into the lap of the guy, so and there's Zay Flowers with a nice game. Yeah, Zay Flowers is going to be the focal point for the offense in terms of wide receiver production. Obviously, we're probably going to be running a lot more, hopefully, with like Derrick Henry and Keaton Mitchell. But Lamar Jackson can definitely pass, so when we do, we're getting into Zay Flowers, because I don't really trust Aguilar at all, and Bateman is just okay, I guess. And I mean, they're both rated 78, but that's just kind of my impression of them. And I think they might have had some progression, I'm not sure. I didn't check the progression report again. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I cut out or what I talked about after the game started last time, because I'm gonna have to cut that all. Yeah, I'm not sure if I repeat something I said earlier. I'm sorry about it. It was a nice run by LeBron Jackson, 18 yards. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to be playing Madden again. It was a while because I was waiting for the draft and the new rosters from start to day. And then I had to make my own roster because I don't know why. I just felt compelled to. Which I'll, I suppose, link to if I can. I'm not sure how that's going to work because I don't think I can use direct links on YouTube until I verify my account, and I just didn't feel like doing that. I guess I'll have to try it. I was really hoping for cover 2 for some reason, but I think that must have been cover 3. Yeah, the big problem with the Ravens season is going to be if Lamar Jackson gets hurt, because then they're down to Malik Cunningham, which, I mean, I guess in my last franchise I had a lot of success with Malik, but he's rated 69. I don't know. I don't feel that's a quarterback I can really trust. But for some reason I was throwing like 300, 400 yards a game with him. The difficulty is set to all Madden. The game style is simulation for now. I changed the clock to be 12 minutes with 18 seconds runoff because last game was 14 with 11 or something, 12 maybe, and it was just, I didn't like it. I've thought about changing some of the sliders, but I'm leaving them all at 50 for now because, yeah, I just don't know what to change them to exactly. I mean, I wanted to add a bunch of defensive reaction time, because I've heard if you take it up to 100, it actually reduces their snappiness to the ball. Which it's not really, it's more just like if I'm trying to hit an under route and somebody covering the over route, you know, just happens to ninja their way into it, that's when it's annoying. You know, vice versa through a deeper route and a lower route ninjas their way over somehow without, you know, really having a way of seeing where the ball is coming from, so. And then they jump really high too, so I mean, I'm not really throwing a lot of interceptions. I'm definitely just complaining about nothing really, because they drop so many interceptions on base with the base sliders. It's definitely something I would probably change. I'd like to, yeah, I think I'm probably gonna go 100 on the reaction time and take interceptions up to like 60 and I'd also like to take pass coverage up to about 60 or 65. Wide receiver catching, I'd like at about 55. I also think fumbles are a bit high, user versus user. So I might take that one up to 55 or 60, depending on, you know, how many fumbles I'm seeing. This series is definitely not going to be me talking as much every game. I'm only doing it now because I have things to talk about. It's probably going to be a lot more, you know, just silent games. Not really silent, but no commentary. I don't really listen to commentary when I watch football. So I mean, I guess I could try and commentate, but you know, I'm mostly just doing the color stuff. I'm not gonna be doing play-by-play. You guys have eyes, you know, like I don't really need to be like Reese Zammit here with the handoff for 5. Well, that's 1 year, but you know what I mean. That's Reese's first carry. Gets a first down on his first touch. It's a good way to start the career for sure. Yeah, but he's really interesting, Reese Zammit. He's a rugby player, and they say he's extremely fast. He's also 6'3", so he's like really tall, really fast. He's got good hands. I'm very interested to see how Reese Zammit transitions to the NFL, but I don't really have that high of hopes. I've seen a lot of these guys just do nothing, so you know, I just want to see what he wants to see. So although the Chiefs really don't need it, he should have gone to a different team. It's just the rich getting richer if he is really good. They're planning on using him as a fullback, tight end, wide receiver, running back, so that's kind of what I went with. Yeah, I remember from the first game, it was like I went, oh man, it was pretty bad, like 3 for 12 or something like that. It was 6 for 22 at one point, I think. But then I started hitting a bunch of passes with Mahomes and eventually evened it out, and we came back from the deficit that we were in. I'm not planning on letting the Chiefs go down 28 points again this time. At least I'm going to try not to. You know, I'm not trying to win with either team, but I'm not trying to lose either, so it's just I'm doing the best that I can for both teams, and I just want to see a good game. I do like both of these teams. You know, I didn't used to like Baltimore because I was more of a Steelers fan at the time. Because the Steelers are kind of like the second team for a lot of Bears fans because of similar mindsets I've heard from other fans. Although, yeah, I guess that's, I don't know, I've never seen a poll for Bears fans on which their second favorite team is. But it'd be interesting to find out. But anyways, I used to be more of a Steelers fan, so I didn't like the Ravens, and I didn't like Suggs, because he seemed like a dirty player, but I guess he's alright. Yeah. Now I kind of like him just because John Harbaugh is such a good coach, and I really appreciate good coaches. I think that's what makes a team a lot of times, and it's kind of why I'm worried about the Bears still. At least it's not going to affect this dynasty. But in real life, obviously, you know, is Eberflus really the guy? And I don't know. I mean, the beard has definitely helped him. I'm not gonna lie. He looks way less competent without the beard. I don't know what it is, but the beard instills a sense of confidence that I didn't have before. But also, you know, really the end of season last year, man, the defense was really good after he took over. So I can't really, you know, I'm not. What's the word for it? You know, the jury's still out for whether Eberflus is a good coach or not. The guys definitely follow him, so I kind of believe in him actually, but I just want to see results before I crown him, you know. They give me way too much time. Hollywood touchdown. It's mainly just a product of the defense just getting picked apart because they didn't get to the quarterback in time. Can't leave a guy like Mahomes with that much time. Ooh, that's a bad kick. Man, I am really awful at kicking. fix that. That's a bad miss. I don't like that. No make mistake. But yeah, Harrison Butker, really good kicker, but he kind of needs to keep his mouthpiece in, because, yeah, he's saying some stuff that he just should not be saying at all. So I kind of wanted to rate him less, but he is, you know, a really good kicker, so I did give him the rating that he has. I just prefer to cut him if I were the Chiefs. I don't care if he's at 97. But I left him because I decided this sim I'm not going to cut Deshaun Watson and any other person I don't really like, just because it's kind of annoying, like, being unrealistic and having to start Dorian Thompson for 18 games like I did last year, and it's just, yeah, I guess I want to, I'm not playing as Deshaun Watson, that's for sure. If I get the Browns, I feel like I'm always gonna beat the or the other team and let the Browns be CPU, because yeah, I find them kind of a despicable franchise. They used to be kind of like lovable losers, but they gotta do stuff. It's not very cool. Sorry to get a little political about it. I mean, I don't know if it's really political. I guess it is for some people, but yeah, because, you know, it's just so many accusations you can't, like, I don't know, I can't argue against it. That's just my stand. But I don't hold anything against anyone for, you know, I mean, obviously, if he's guilty of that stuff, then I am holding it against him. But I mean, I'm not holding your opinion against you if you have a differing opinion. It's not a problem. Probably shouldn't be talking about this. I should just cut all of this probably. But I don't think I separated the audio tracks. I don't know. We are off to a rocky start, at least from the commentary standpoint. And there's a deep drive to left by Castellanos. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see, get the ball over there. Let's do that. Who is that? Rashid? Oh, it's Hollywood again. Yeah, he's been big money so far. I think he progressed a bit with the progression tool, because I don't remember rating him as high as he is, I don't think. I feel like I should probably have made Tony a little bit better. Only in route running though. I would have taken him down in receiving. Like, he doesn't have great hands. He's just a great route runner, gets open, and is fast. And if he has the ball in his hands, he can be dangerous, but it's getting the ball in his hands that's the problem, so. So yeah, I'm gonna have to remember from last game to just not get too pass happy and throw 13 straight incompletions or something. It's kind of funny though, because I pretty much put up the same score if I play against the CPU or if I do it like this. guess I can read the coverage if I want, but it's not gonna really help me much. I just like to see how the play develops and then, see where I can fit the ball. I'm not really thinking too much about cover 2 or cover 3 that much. I mean, I try to, but most of the time it's just let's see how things happen after the snap, and I'll take it from there. And usually it goes pretty well, so I haven't had a reason to change and to learn coverage and stuff. But maybe someday. I mean, like I said, I can read the coverage typically, but cover 2 often looks like cover 4, and I mean, there's disguises now. Sabo's added more disguises, so it's not always easy to tell. Like, this looks like cover 2, but I think it's actually cover 3. I'm not positive. Yeah, they got me on a blitz. This is one of those situations where I feel like you do want to blitz because 3rd and 16, they're going to be thrown in deep, so that means that it takes time for the routes to develop, which means that if you blitz, you're going to have a better chance of getting hurt. And running cover 3 behind it, then you can always stop the short pass too. You have a chance at least. Yeah, the danger is if your guys don't get home, meaning they don't get to the quarterback when they're blitzing, then you're going to have a hard time. You're going to have probably a very open pass for like 20 yards. So. Yeah, but usually gambling on the pressure getting there is the right call because you usually got a man advantage against the line. If you're blitzing too. With a 4-man front. I guess I shouldn't say usually, because that's not always the case when blitzing. I often blitz 4, or, well not 4, 5. I wouldn't even count a 4-man rush as a blitz. That's not a blitz, that's just trying to get to the quarterback on a normal play. So, yeah. I think that's pretty well established. Wonder if I can get Tony on a corner, or not Tony, Kelsey on a corner. Yeah, then I kind of want, I guess this is fine. I'm gonna see how it develops. Yeah, there we go. Rashi up to what, 87 now? Gotta be using that more because I've gotten out of the habit of it playing 2K or NCAA. Need to get back into the habit because it's a much more effective juke most of the time. It's less likely that you're gonna get somebody with that small juke, but if you do get them, you get more space because it's a shorter juke time, so you can get away from other tacklers more easily. Yeah. I was hoping for the stiff arm, but he didn't get there. Ooh, that's not good. Dang, didn't he actually tear that last year? What was Hamilton's injury for part of the year? I can't even remember. I definitely watched some Ravens games just to see him play. But, you know, obviously Lamar Jackson's a good reason to watch them play too. And I had tried watching when J.K. Dobbins was still in, but yeah, that didn't last long. Unfortunately. Yeah, I couldn't think of myself. Bruce Jones. And Karlaftis was in there. Well, that's a setback. Let's see. Hopefully Avalor can catch. No, he got it, but he's fast. If he had an open line, he could have taken a lot of yards, but just wasn't in the cards. And if it crashes again, and like I'm going to overtime and it does that again, then I'm gonna be mildly displeased. That's really bad. Yep, I definitely should have got that out of there. There's no doubt about it. Bit rusty. I'll get the hang of it after a few games, I'm sure. Touchdown here is going to make it awkward for the Ravens. So they need to make a stop, I think. But Hamilton being out is definitely a big problem. Nowhere on the keeper. Mahomes usually doesn't keep those in the regular season, so probably won't be seeing too much of those even if I do play a lot of Chiefs games. I'm not really sure I will. I thought about it because of Reese Sammet, but we'll see. Yeah, that was a good linebacker check out. Yeah, he's a very powerful runner, and he definitely doesn't quit on the first contact. Yeah, I put that one behind the runner a bit. Too much and too low. You can definitely throw yourself out of passes with the free form passing, but I like it. I like to be able to control it. So that's a good momentum swing for the Ravens, especially if they can manage to score on this drive. They'll be right back in it. Of course, you know, 15 points to 3 is not really life-ending either. Nice work by Keaton Mitchell, and now Bateman is down. Now with Hamilton out, I wonder which defense is really better. Fourth and inches, that's perfect. Can't really go for it here. Oh, what are you doing? Checo, you gotta watch. Have eyes. That was almost a disaster. Matabuki had like 4 sacks last game, so it's a familiar sight by now. So like 100. 0 for us, 100 for them. Never, yeah, I never see a deep ball really hit when it's contested. That's something they really gotta change for the next version because I am kind of sick of it. Well, we got bailed out there. We'll take a first. Rush is relentless. Oh, that's Robert Woods. What am I doing sending Bobby Trees out on the go route? I don't know what to do with him here. I guess I'll just send him in a dig or whatever. Ah, fine. Damn it. Oh, no. Another good play by Karloftis. It was only Chanel. Oh, that's gotta be Chanel because I was 56 and not 84. Remembering correctly. Good one. 15 seconds, so Chiefs aren't gonna get much done. Yeah, they'll probably just kneel it here, I would imagine. Looks like they'll try a run, so yeah, I'm fine with that. 8 seconds, you know, get a really big run for 6 seconds, you could maybe get 20 yards, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I took the timeout, I should have just let that go. Let's try a fake. Well, that'll do it for half. Yep. And Nick with his purple song. Good stop by Baltimore. That'll give him a chance to get back into it.
Real quick.
But that's going to be a big gain. Yards, Bateman's first catch. Pressure comes in off the edge, and that's the 8th sack now for Kansas City. They are tearing up that really strong Baltimore offensive line.
I'm gonna go. Go ahead. Middle, middle. Go. Go ahead. Nice one.
The game's just not really working for Baltimore.
Let's go, baby.
I don't even know how I'm gonna cut the first half of the video because of the stupid stuff I was saying, so yeah, I don't know. I just have to cut the whole audio. I just have to get rid of the game or restart it, I don't even know. I guess I'll keep it and deal with the fact that I said some really stupid stuff, I guess. So. Well, I guess, you know, there's only gonna be like a person that watches this, so it's not gonna make a difference. Yeah, nothing for him right now.
Quick, ready?
Oh man, I wanted that one to go R1. They're gonna pull it anyways. Fine then. It's a 5.
Hey, 43, yellow. Let's go!
Well, it's certainly been a game of inches in the second half.
Let's go! Right side! Right side! Real quick. Hey, hey. Shut up.
Bogey completion there for sure. That could have been a game ender, I feel like. They didn't get that one, it would have been tough. Oh man, Andrews. Man, if this game ties again, I really don't want to see overtime because of the bug. I guess I kind of do want to see it to make sure it's going to work again, but man, it does it again. Pacheco, okay on the ground. Henry was not great. Zamet didn't really have the best game. Flowers was really good. Stanley and Falele gave up a lot of sacks, and the Chiefs got to the quarterback quite a bit. So that was kind of the story of the game. Yep. So I'll thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.